I've been involved in traditional businesses. My parents have had a business, small business. Actually, my mum was pregnant with me when they started, and I'm 50, right? So I've been around small businesses for a long time. I went off to uni. I did a science degree, so I'm a bit of a geek. But then I fell into, not say fell into, but I was actually in real estate for over 20 years, because for me, I am very money motivated, and I say that from a good place. Okay, I like to be able to create income and wealth, and I saw at that point real estate was something that didn't put any ceilings on me. I could achieve what I wanted to achieve outside of sort of the normal corporate world. I've been involved in online businesses probably for the last, I would say maybe 8 to 12 years. I've seen a lot of different models. I've done it around a full-time job as well. So, you know, I've been in corporate real estate, and the ability of working from home and building another business or income stream. I'm very open to multiple income streams. I just think these days that's something that you've really got to, you know, prepare yourself for, especially with what's going on. But I'd nearly given up on network marketing. I'll be totally honest with you guys. I was sort of like, for the amount of time I was putting in for what I was getting out of it, I was getting a bit disillusioned. And I thought, you know, I've got good skills. I come from a sales background. I know business. Why is this not working for me? I was really, really lucky. About 3 months after Mel came to, came upon Q Sciences, she had another lady, Helen, in the business. And Helen was a mentor for me in another area of my business life. And she reached out to me and she said, "Hey, Tania, I think I've got something you need to look at." And I was pretty much like, "Nah, I'm done with it if it's what I think it is." You know, like I'm sure Amy was like that with Mel, right? So a year ago. And then she, as she said, she decided to open her mind. I was a bit the same, and I just said, "Look, Helen, if you're going to show me something, I've got some really key criteria now that I need to look at before I dive into something." One was, I was already on a 6-figure income with corporate real estate. I wanted out of the industry, and I said, "Whatever you show me needs to have a compensation plan that can match or surpass what I'm getting, so I can leave this corporate environment." That was a big one. Second thing for me was around whatever product it's associated with. It has to be something that's not saturated in the market. I don't want to be competing. I'm not a makeup girl. I don't want it to be something that I can just go down to the corner store and buy and replace. I wanted it to be something that was different. And when she originally, so the range has totally changed, and we're going to show you guys what, you know, what sort of products we're dealing with, but the range was a lot smaller when I came into it. And she just said, "Look, it's around supplements to start with." And I just went, "Boring." I mean, I'm just going to be honest. I was like, "Boring. How do I market that?" You know? And then she said, "No, hang on. You've got a science degree. A lot of the supplementation is around high level micronutrients. And one of the flagship products is actually around mental health." My little spidey senses went out at that point, because when you're looking at a business from a business minded person, you look at what are the problems out there that need to be solved in the market. And for me, my husband was suffering from depression, and we had 2 suicide attempts. So for me to think that there was something out there that was highly researched, that was going to help people from a more natural standpoint, from a mental health point of view, I was like, well, first of all, I saw the compensation plan. I was like, massive tick. But second, the products, I was like, wow, no one's doing that in this space. And I said, right, let's get going. And that was the start of it. So I'll just get you to stick the slides up, Ames, if you've got them there. And I will appreciate all of your time. But one of the big things for me was, okay, I'm interested in earning money. I mean, I was interested in at that time, replacing a corporate income. But I've learned a lot over this time, over this last 2 years, especially with COVID, to think it's more than just replacing an income. It's more about supplementing what you have now and growing upon it. There hasn't been a bigger need at this point in time for people to look outside what they're currently doing to find ways to help them reduce debt, to you know, like we've got, you know, Queensland, you guys, you know, most of the states, we've all been through it, and small businesses actually not being able to function. How do we sort of get ourselves in front of people to show them there is something that they can maybe attach along something they're already doing to provide and leverage off the customers that they already have, or their clients that they already have? Residual income for retirement was a big one for me. I've only just really opened my eyes in the last year, I suppose, having turned 50 and now looking, oh my God, I've only got 17 years left of what they would call a working life. And, you know, I need to have over, you know, one and a half to $2 million in super to actually live the same lifestyle I'm living now. If I don't add to it, which most people actually in Australia only end up with a superannuation of around 460,000 to 700,000 in super, which actually doesn't afford you a very good lifestyle if you're going to live past 88. So we need to start really financially thinking about how we're going to set ourselves up and our families up for the future. And obviously creating a residual wealth. Residual wealth does come with a little input, but what it can do for legacy, it's not like passive income where you sit there and do nothing. This is actually, you know, we want you to be involved. It is a business, but what that can do for a legacy for your children later is amazing. So this ticks a lot of things from a business standpoint and for a financial standpoint. The company, Q Sciences is the name of the company, if we haven't said that already. We like to be very transparent. Offices in Utah. I've been very lucky enough to have traveled over there many times before COVID hit. And what our main aim is we are a health and wellness company, but not just any health and wellness company. We are high-end micronutrient delivery, high absorbability, and the technology behind it that we own between the actual technology and the patents is second to none. We have quadrupled growth in globally in 2020, and this last month, this is crazy. We just finished out last month. Australia and New Zealand alone has grown nearly 88% in 1 month. So when we're talking ground floor opportunities that are on an S curve, that like timing, I cannot sort of say to you guys anymore the timing of this business right at this point. So we pre-launched when Mel said yes to Brandon. Brandon's one of our US mentors. When Mel said, Brandon, what do you got from me? Oh my God, this looks amazing. That was late 2019. And we launched into Australia and New Zealand. We actually had perfect timing then as well, because we were actually added to the business country model before the UK, you know, like crazy, like, and before parts of Europe. Now, Australia and New Zealand, we usually get left out, right? Like we're like the last on the list, like, where do you live? But yeah, they really sort of realized that this market and what we were needing as a nation, you know, New Zealand has one of the highest mental health issues for males under 25 as well. Like we need to get these products, not only the business, but the products out to the people that, you know, need help. We have an Australian warehouse launching in September. This is going to be crazy amazing. We have been pioneering, as Amy said before, Mel and I have been really pioneering this opportunity over the last 2.5, 3 years. We've been ironing out all the logistics, been ironing out what this market needs. And we knew the next best step was a warehouse. Now that was supposed to come before COVID, and then COVID hit. So that put us back. But I tell you what we've learned and what's coming out of that transitional period over COVID is just going to launch us into infinity. Honestly, I can't be too happy. We have less than 1% market saturation in Australia alone. Okay, so what this means, it's not like every time you talk to someone, oh yeah, my cousin does that, oh my sister does that, I know someone that does that. We are unknown, which from a business point of view is amazing, because can you imagine being some of the first in some of these big companies that have been around for 20, 30 years? Those people that decided to say yes and take that opportunity then are quite well set up. So you guys actually got the opportunity to be some of the pioneering leaders of Australia and New Zealand, and we're waiting for one of you to pass us. Like, honestly, that's how amazing this opportunity is. 1,600% increase in global growth, but I think we've just smashed that out of the park of last. I think Greece had like 2,100% growth just in Greece, right? So we're going to have to update these figures, Amy. But let me talk about products. You know, products are great. You know, like compensation plan for me, and Amy's going to talk about the compensation plan. That was my big tick. That's actually my favorite product, and Amy's going to talk all about that. But you also, if you've got a great compensation plan, but if it's got crap products, nothing's going to flow through the system, right? So we need to make sure that both of them are in sync with each other. So the right products is about targeting what is needed out there in society now. Okay, so as I said, you know, when you say supplementation or micronutrients, that might be all very boring, but when you come down to what it's solving, right? Mental health, gut health, inflammation, chronic pain, fatigue, sleep issues, weight, you know, those are the things that most people, I could probably put my hand up to all of those things that I've got an issue with. And I'm sure that you have friends, family, people that you know suffering with all these different conditions that, if handled properly under high micronutrient delivery, under great biotics in their gut, about decreasing the inflammation, about increasing their immunity, some of these conditions will start falling away and they'll start feeling better. And if I can make one person feel better, mentally better, physically better, then I've done my job, right? That's how I feel. One of the biggest things, we've actually grown through COVID. Like, we have products before COVID hit that actually will help increase immunity. So we're talking about oral sprays. Like, you'll see those little sprays down the bottom. They're just quick under the tongue, highly absorbable sprays, like B12, zinc, C+, D3. Our most popular one is our sleep spray, which is a melatonin spray, which, oh my God, it's drool on your pillow type of stuff. But this is what I've known, these products are great from a science point of view, because I'm the geek, right? I've got a science degree. But to everyday Australians and New Zealanders, it's like, does it work? Okay, that's all they want to know, is at the end of this bottle, does it work? Amy has come from a company that's very much nutritional value, like, and she has a friend that she reached out to when she was like going, oh, I know about this opportunity, I want to check these products out. And she sent them off to one of her good friends that's a nutritionist, who's actually, you know, does high level coaching. I think some of the Olympic team she coached and things like that. So Amy was like, man, you got to have a look at this stuff. Am I doing the right thing? Am I getting in there? And when she sent them off, she was waiting for some bad reviews to come back, you know, like everyone nitpicks on stuff. And her friend basically was like, oh my God, what you got your hands on? This is crazy. So crazy. I'm going to join you in this business. So that was Amy's like sign of delivery. So we have products that work. Okay. And we've got something coming, and I'm going to briefly talk about this before we get off this slide. So globally, we do have a hemp product, a full spectrum hemp product, but it's not available in Australia, New Zealand, or Canada. It's just our legislation. So Mel and I, as advisory and equity counsel with corporate, so we get to work really closely with what's coming out in our markets, is we went, no, we need something that mimics the effects of hemp, because people loved it, mainly for like anxiousness, for pain, inflammation. Is there anything out there that mimics what hemp does that you guys with your amazing technology can come up and replace for us in Australia, New Zealand market? From that conversation, because our company actually listens to what our market wants, we've had technology and we've had a product which is about to launch next month. This is going to change the face of the hemp and essential oil businesses. This is terpenes technology, which in short, all the good things that are in hemp apart from the CBD that actually make it work, and all the good things that are in essential oils that you want to get benefits from, but you can't absorb them because it's toxic to take essential oils. You can't really put them on your skin without diluting them. We've managed to extract them and put them in an oral form that you are going to get immediate benefits from. I was one of the first to try it in Australia from a calming point of view, and no joke, within 5 minutes I looked like I was drunk. I wasn't. It was like having a couple of wines, but my shoulders had disconnected from my ears, first time for a long time. Couldn't wipe the smile off my face, and yeah, I was pretty chilled. So that's coming, and this is like game changer from technology point of view, from a product point of view, but what it's going to do for people's businesses in September, it's going to explode globally on the market. We also have a medical grade collagen coming. So no longer think single source collagen, guys. That is like old school. We have got medical grade collagen combos coming Obviously, one of them, everyone knows collagen's great for skin and wrinkles and stuff, but the other one is really important as well, which is about joints, aches and pains, gut health, weight loss. So we have two specific, not to be like you can use them together, but we want to target what people want, not just have one product that says, oh, it does everything. We want to actually pull out the things that work better in each one, put a combination of collagens together, and it's medical grade, high level, pure collagen.
Well, if you're not fired up and excited about that,
I can't help myself.
This next slide might even fire you up more, but I absolutely love hearing Tania speak about it. And the thing that I love is the products are marketed and trended with what is needed now. And that is just, it's more prevalent than ever that people are needing supplements or things to support them mental health wise. And obviously, with our nutrition, having depleted through nutrition, being able to supplement that and support it is just absolutely huge. So the new technology is phenomenal with the new product that is coming out, and it is literally so far ahead of the competition that they just won't be able to catch up. And so that to have a product of that caliber and coming so soon is super exciting to have.
So are you talking about the amazing Complan next, Amy? Is that the next slide?
I sure am. And
okay, well, before you launch into that, I just want to give you a bit of a shout out, because as we said, this woman here took a year. Don't let this be you. If you guys are watching this video, please don't take a year to actually have a serious look at the compensation plan from a business point of view. We've both been involved sometimes in the same company, Amy, in other companies, and we've seen a comp plan or two in our time. Because Amy used to, well, she's only just sold it, but they had an F45 franchise. I said she's been very successful in other businesses. And her brain is business. Like she's a number geek, a bit like me. And she likes to see, well, okay, where's the return on investment, and where can I business plan, and where can I do this, and how can I help my team? So she's come into the business, probably 60 days ago, Amy? Is it less?
Yeah.
60 days ago. She has ranked 5 times in the business. She has got to the bronze leadership, which you'll see in here in a moment. Bronze leadership's very special in our organization, because then she gets access to some high level mentoring, which is part of how the company works. But not only that, she's been able to take her team with her. And this is what's really important. Her team are also rank advancing and earning their investment back and growing at a rapid rate, because they know what they've just got their hands on. So Amy, we're so proud of you for just absolutely blasting this out and sharing the opportunity. And I'll let you show people why after a year of saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Mel, I didn't look at this sooner.
Definitely. And it's what excites me, which is the comp plan, or what I like to look at as a business model. So having looked and been in so many different business industries, it's what I look for is the business model. How can I make this business work? How can I make it profitable? How can I create, an income for my family and grow something to quite a large and successful business? And it wasn't through not understanding the comp plan. It was simply that I was so blindsided and didn't even take a look at it for over a year. And it was only recently that Mel said, you've just got to take a look. Timing was right. And she sold me the business plan, and she knew how to get to my heart. And that was through an incredible business model. So this is the compensation plan. And as Tan said, both of us have, looked at plenty of compensation plans, pulled them apart, business models. And I couldn't believe, one, how simple this was to look at and not be pages and pages and finding ways to, or having to jump through hoops to unlock and maximize the compensation plan. It was one simple PDF. There was 4 ways for me to be able to maximize and generate income for my business. But most importantly for me as a business owner and being able to grow my organization and team, I was easily able to sit down and map out and strategize with each one of my ambassadors or business owners on how it looked for them, how to step them through the compensation plan, map out their action steps, the income that they're wanting to generate, and put together a real business plan. So Starting with the ways that we can maximize this business model is number one, the box up in the corner, is customer sales and commissions. So simply by sharing your website link that comes as when you invest in the business model, you can earn commissions on customer sales. By sending out the link, customers can jump online, they can order whatever products they like. By simply just paying a $10 yearly membership, they get wholesale prices, okay? Delivery is taken care of, shipping is taken care of, stocks taken care of, all of that, packaging, all of the overheads are included. You don't have to worry about that. You just get to share those incredible products that Tania spoke about, and you can earn up to 35% commissions. Now, having looked at previous compensation plans in network marketing businesses or in the industry, there's plenty that I had looked at, and even previous ones that I'd been involved with, where you were earning as little as kind of 4 to 6% on the sales that you were making. So when I saw that I could earn up to 35%, I was absolutely blown away. The second part of the compensation plan, and to be honest, this was where I could see where I could really take this business to incredible heights and bring a whole team along with me. So this is where we work our way through the business model and ranks. All of those ranks available are on the left here. It does go all the way down to Crown Diamond, but trust me, it does continue to keep going, which absolutely blows my mind. There's two things that you need to qualify to unlock and be able to earn commissions with the business model. One of them is that you need to personally have 100 volume or 100 points ordering the products yourself monthly. This is literally one of the minimum or main expenses for your business. So when looking at this, on average, you're probably looking at anything between $160 and $180 a month. Plus, you actually get to eat or have the expenses as an overhead. So you get to not only look after your own health, but that is also helping you unlock the compensation plan. The second one is you only need 2 personally enrolled ambassadors. They don't need to be any particular rank. All they need to be doing is purchasing that 100 volume a month, and you have unlocked the compensation plan. So again, in previous businesses, you've needed to recruit a certain amount. Those people need to have hit a certain rank for you to be able to really maximize the compensation plan. Here, you only need 2. The next part is the qualified OV, and this is why it was so simple to sit down and business strategize with my team and help them achieve their goals by simply looking at what amount of volume they need going through their organization to achieve the amount of income they want to earn monthly. And just by breaking that down, it's as simple as by wanting to hit bronze, which is 10,000 volume going through your business, could mean 100 ambassadors or customers on a minimum order of 100 volume each. And then that simply gives you $1,700 a month. And so to be able to break that down, to be able to, plan out over X amount of months of where they want to be, what that looks like, and how they're going to action that becomes a really simple system that we as a team and organization have already got in place for you. The third box is promotional ranks. So no longer do you need to wait for a boss to give you a promotion. You get to promote yourself. And the only promotion that is kind of time-based is that first 30 days where you can earn $500 additional in US. The rest, the ranks are there for you to hit when and whenever you want. Okay, so by simply hitting a rank and holding that position for 2 to 3 or 4 or 5 months, you are able to collect additional rank bonuses, which, as you can see, are very, very lucrative. The fourth one, and honestly, I've never seen another network marketing company have this in their comp plan, offer it, or even be thinking along this mindset. And to me, this was probably the sealer. Not yet has it hit Australia, but it is coming very soon as we are growing very fast. And it's called the Financial Freedom Movement. The thing that absolutely sold me on this business model and company is that they are purely about helping and creating business-minded people and helping them grow their business. So they really focus on, financial education and knowledge, helping you take financial responsibility of your money, how to reduce debt, how to increase income, but then also how you can take the money that you are earning, save it, as well as invest it for it to continue to grow. And in times like these, so often I have seen within the industry, people do not know how to handle the large amount of money or wealth that they create. And within, a couple of years, they've got nothing to show for it. And they've got no knowledge or education around finances. And so this is what I absolutely love. The financial freedom movement helps advisors and teaches you on that. It also helps you reduce your debt. So you select a certain debt, maybe be your mortgage, your rent, your superannuation, kids' school fees, whatever it may be that you allocate. And when you hit certain ranks each month, the company directly pays that amount of your debt. So while you are working hard to create, residual income and profit in your business, they are helping and working towards reducing your debt. To me, that is absolutely mind-blowing and is really helping people become financially free and debt-free. So, as I said, Tan, it was the business model that absolutely blew both of us away. But to put the cherry on the top, the products are phenomenal also. And so you get to choose when coming into this business, whether you want to build a team and an organization for, foundation and stability to really explode, or also whether you want to focus on product sales and get an incredible commission at the same time, or you get to do both. Okay. The thing that I love is our customers are separate from our compensation plan. They're not secretly put into our tree or our business in hope that they will hopefully become a business owner. They get to be customers and enjoy the products, and we get to love on them. In our business and organization, that's where we really focus on linking arms with like-minded business people that get it, that look at that compensation plan. They understand the simplicity of it. They understand the compound effect and how 100 people's 1% to equal 100% rather than one person's 100%. And so that's what sold me. That's what I'm so excited. And as Tania said, timing is everything. We are literally on the verge of exploding into this market of Australia and New Zealand. And so I really believe coming in early, getting an incredible position and going all in, because at the moment, no one knows too much about Q Sciences and what they are. But I guarantee you in the next 6 to 12 months, we won't be going out to share this opportunity. We'll be getting chased down and asked how to join. So Tan, I don't know about you, but I am super excited. And I know that the people on this call, you have obviously been sent here because you are business minded. You are open to something different. And you are looking at either one of 4 of those things Tan spoke about earlier, or sometimes even all 4. To reduce debt, to create infinite wealth and a second income stream, or even just to start thinking about towards your retirement. So you're going to be one of 3 things, and we call it the ABC. C, you're going to be like, you know what? This business really isn't for me. I'm not into business, but the person that sent me here, I absolutely love them. I support them, and I would more than, be happy to support them and try the products because the products sound incredible. And you might just want to become a customer and support that person. And we absolutely love customers because we know we have an incredible product to get you phenomenal results. B, you're kind of the one that's like, but, I've got all these questions, and that's okay too. And we love on people that want to do their due diligence, because obviously being in business, that's what we want to make sure that you are doing. And so if that is the case, make sure you connect back with the person that sent you to this call, and they will help and answer any of those questions that you have. And then if you're an A, you're probably going to be more like me and Tan. When you see an opportunity and you see numbers and you get it, the next question is, what's the next step and how do I get involved? And again, you simply go back to the person that has invited you here tonight, and they will help you take those next steps in getting involved, getting in early and riding the wave with us. So guys, thank you so much for giving up your Tuesday night. We are super excited. We are more than excited in welcoming more to the team and the organization, linking arms and taking you step by step about how you can achieve your successes in this business and industry. Tan, anything else from you?
No, I'd just like to thank you very much, Amy. It's just so amazing to have such a business orientated person showing them I suppose, the real guts of what this opportunity is. So we are on a massive climb. We're exploding. You know, Mel and I have been waiting for this moment for the warehouse to launch in September, and these for people to really understand at this time with COVID that anyone, you know, if you know someone who's in small business, in a practice, got clientele that are needing a second income, this is an amazing opportunity for them to link arms with us and grow this opportunity throughout this market. So Amy, you've done incredibly well. So proud of you. Your
Thank
team
you.
is just crashing, you know, you're just crushing it. So yeah, thanks guys.
Thank you. Have a great night, guys.